Howdy, Model Railroad Talk fans. It is I, your host of Model Railroad Talk. Haven't done videos like I said I was going to. I'm planning on doing more. I'm just actually in a building phase right now. So this is a quick video, and in this video, well, I don't know. Has there been any updates on this on the Iowa Eastern Railroad? I don't know. We're gonna find out here. All right, so has there been any updates on this since the last update? Well, yes and no. As far as the main layout here, as you can see behind me, no, there hasn't been any updates. While I do have a few things that I'm going to be doing, and if you remember, I've got these tracks here. This is the siding coming into the East Egremont yard. This is the main line going out. This is the main line, same main line that the train, after it goes out of here west, that way, it'll make the loop around and come out over here. Well, I decided I'm actually going to put in crossovers here, 2 turnouts for a crossover. So that way the local out of East Egremont Yard can switch these and be able to run around its train. That is something that I found out by doing a little bit of operation, not heavy operation, but running trains around, that kind of thing. And yeah, so there's that. I am, in fact, taking out some, it's going to be 4 turnouts out of my railroad. When I initially put them in, it was before I had the initial plan done. And so yeah, I now that I've ran some trains, I'm getting a lot better of I have a better vision of my operation. Okay, so I am now that I have a better vision of that, I know that those 4 turnouts that are actually well, let's see here. So I have not this one right here. I've decided I was going to take out one of these 2, but I've decided to leave those. But as you can see, I've got a crossover here, and this turnout and that turnout, that's coming out. And then back here originally, this is the outside main line, and it's set to go on that outside track, which takes you to the upper level. Then this back here is set to, it's mainly set all the time to keep you on the inside. So when you're coming out of the yard back behind us, well, that turnout and that turnout are coming out along with that section of track. That is because of operation's sake. Even under normal, like me just messing around, it forces me to spend more time running trains, and that's what I want. So those are going to be coming out, and I'm putting 2 in where I showed you, and I still haven't figured out yet. Back here, if you remember in the last video, I mentioned something. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these tracks. So this first front track with cars on it, I've actually cut it down, and the Casey's, that's going to be close to where it's going to be. And over here to the right is where a road is going to tie in, and I got to figure that out. This track back here, however, I am not sure what I'm going to do. I actually have to build a couple structures, or at least one structure, to figure out if what my plans are going to work. And if they do, then I won't need to take that back one out, because I'd really like to leave that in there for kind of like staging. So yeah, there's a lot of planning and possible redoing, but that's part of model railroading, right? So here is the updates. Did we do some? Maybe, maybe not. Guess a long awaited upper level bench work. All the bench work up to this point is complete. Yes, I do have hangers, and the reason being is I didn't want anything obstructing the bottom. and my theory, thoughts, whatever you want to call it, behind that is we've already got this upper level that is, for lack of a better term, impeding on vision and stuff like that, or access to some degree for the lower level. I didn't want to add to that, and the upper level will be fine. These will get painted. My uprights, my hangers will get painted, or I don't know what color. I haven't decided if I'm just going to go with like a black or if I'm going to go with like a blue. But as you can see, I have before, this was the inside track that was supposed to take it to the yard, and this is where it stopped. I have that in all the way around my test car and turn out in here. I've got that connected and do a Fast Trax right hand curve turnout. And then this is a series that a gentleman by the name of Randy D, who built that, the 3 curved turnouts built all in one. Excellent job he did. And yeah, as you can see, I'm working on getting the yard in. Unfortunately, I ran out of new pieces of FlexTrack. I do have a few sections, short sections there. I may plug some in, but you can see right back here, it's pretty much all done, other than I need to work on getting this back here. These 2, 4, 5 tracks to the left are the yard. And then back here, well, those back there that you see, those are actually going to be an industry. One's going to be for loading and unloading, and the other one's going to be their set out track. And then this little tiny spur here is going to be representative of a engine servicing facility. I don't have enough real estate to do a full engine servicing facility, but basically the locomotives will come in on either track 1 or track 2. And that's what this double track or double crossover is, depending on, so it can pull out, get away from its train and go around. And then I've got a crossover here to where on that track, to where if when train's coming in, this is just long enough for a 4-axle switcher or like a small Jeep 38 or something can sit while the train's coming in. And then once the locomotives disconnect and either jump from here over or vice versa and get out of the way, the switcher will come in and start pushing cars and doing what it needs to do to get it on the inbound track, and then they can start doing their thing when they're ready for switching cars out over here. The upper yard really is only 3, maybe 4 yard track. I do have a little bit of space. There is provision to where if I decide I need to put in one more section of track, I will, but I'm really hoping and thinking I don't need that. So yeah, I have finally got it done, the long-awaited upper level. So I'm pretty excited about it. It just kind of sucks that I ran out of FlexTrack. So I need to get some ordered. I guess kind of plan out how much I need and then order a little bit extra. But once I get that done, I can actually start, at this point, once I get the track that I've laid down already wired, I'm waiting on some tortoise switch machines to come in. Once I get the turnouts that are connected set up with the tortoise switch machines, then it's going to be on to starting to operate, even if I don't have all my FlexTrack, but I can at least simulate. Then once I've operated several times, I'd like to get a few people over here to help me operate as well, so I can stand back and watch and see problem areas, because sometimes you don't see it when you're actually operating. So it's a tip for you if you are building a railroad and you want to, I don't want to say do it right, but you want to make sure that, okay, this is going to work out as I have planned and how I would like it to be. Have some people come over and operate your railroad. I know the girlfriend of mine, she's come down and run a few trains off and on for me. And while she was running the trains, I found issues, and not so much, okay, it derailed here or whatever, but operational issues that are originally in my plan. I thought, okay, this is gonna be a good idea, and then it didn't work. So But yeah, I just want to give you guys an update. It's been a little bit. I'm trying to get back on track, but between work and getting this built and getting everything, that kind of took some time away. But we're getting close to the end, at least of building the track. And once I get the little pieces set up where I'm doing, switched over, we'll be good. And I'm going to try to record maybe an operating session that may be just me. More than likely it'll be just me. But yeah, once I do that, then the rest of this valance and fascia, fascia and stuff here I can go get that and get it all looking nice and pretty and get the rest of the lights done, as you can see. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and if you are enjoying our videos, we ask you to like and subscribe. We're trying to hit that 500 mark, and I want to thank you also to all those that have liked, or I should say subscribed to this channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It means the world to me. And you will, if you're new to the subscription, you'll find that I don't bombard you with a whole bunch of stuff. I try to make sure things are quality before I just don't haphazardly throw videos out. So but thank you for watching this, and until the next time, keep your train on the